What is going on, guys? Panther here, and we are bringing you our APA Little Cup Wi-Fi Season 1 Week 9 match against Tone and his Miami Malamarlins. So Tone is my boy from the front office, so you already know we had to go in and prep a little bit extra for this match here. And we've brought some pretty fun sets. We've got pretty standard Wingle with Flazy, I believe, bulky ponytail. Let me pull up the Helioptile real quick because I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I believe it's like Charge Beam. Let's see. No, it's just a sashed Helioptile. Just a regular bulky Chespin, and then a scarfed Poochyena, which Tone actually had me draft with the last pick this season, so I had to bring it and name it after Tone as well. Tone is a guy I have a lot of respect for. He's a very good Little Cup player. Actually had him sub for me one of the weeks I was on vacation, and he picked up the W in APA main season 4. So he's someone that's very familiar with the Little Cup format, and he always puts in a lot of extra work in the front office. So definitely going to be a fun one to finally get the opportunity to play him again, because it's been a very long time. So let's go ahead and jump into battle here. Tone's got a really scary team. Has the Volibee, has the Meowth, has a really good defensive core with Frillish and Ferrothorn. He's used Esper really well this season as well. It's like leading his team in kills, just like really behind the Volibee. But yeah, he's gonna go ahead and lead off with the Grubbin here as I lead Wingle. But I'm just gonna go ahead and hard switch out, fearing the Scarf on this thing, and go into my Roggenrola. And as I do that, he just Volt switches, so it gives him a bit of initiative, and I believe he goes out into the Meowth, which was a bit unexpected. This screamed Water Pulse when I originally saw it, and I just go hard right on out into my Helioptile to take that. So he's actually going to fire off the Z here, and I don't know what's coming. I see Psyche MZ, and I'm like, man, what is happening? What is going on? So he actually is going to hit the Z Hypnosis. He misses the Hypnosis, but it raises his speed by 1. So he's Hypnosis, Nasty Plot, probably like Hyper Voice, and just coverage, maybe like HP Ground or something like that. I'm going to fire off a T-Bolt, get some big damage off, and now I'm in pretty good shape because I am in fact Focus Sash. So he's going to Hyper Voice again. It's going to take me down to my Sash, of course, and going to be able to knock out this thing on the following turn with the T-Bolt. So down goes Meowth, and that's really good for me here in the early game. So Meowth is gone. He is going to go out into the Grubbin, and this really allows him a free Volt switch here at this point yet again. But I'm going to go ahead out and Dwayne, because it does one of two things for me. If he does click a Volt switch, it's going to put me in range of my Berry Juice. I'm going to pop it, get back up to full, and have Sturdy intact, so I can get my Stealth Rocks up for this Volibee. So he doesn't have any hazard control in this team other than the Volibee. So if Volibee wants to remove the rocks, it's got to come in and take that. So he goes out in a Roggenrola, so I'm going to Quake first. And it's actually a misplay on my part, because all this is going to do is just pop his Juice. And as soon as I clicked it, I was like, man, I should have Rock Blasted. And it's going to pop his Juice, take him right back on up to full. And I believe he gets his rocks up on this turn. Yep, he gets his rocks up. So his rocks are there. And my hazard removal, much like his, is a flying type. So now I have to take rocks if I want to come in. So I'm going to get my rocks up here. As he, I believe, goes for the Quake. Yeah, so there's the EQ. And Roggenrola pretty much served his purpose here at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead and just sack it off. I'm going to stay in an EQ, or Rock Blast, actually. I'm going to Rock Blast because I don't want to, I predicted the Volibee to come in, that's what it was. As he just Rock Polishes on up. And I'm not too worried about this thing, because we know it's not a Z move user, and I have Chespin, so Chespin can definitely eat a hit from this thing and just retaliate back for some pretty big damage. So down goes Roggenrola. And we're just going to go on Chespin here and fire off a Seed Bomb, I believe. Yep, he's going to go for the Rock Blast, and we are bulletproof, so that does not affect us. And this is just going to take right on out the Geodude. So down goes Geodude, and we are in a pretty good position. We're up 5-4, but Helioptile is on 1 HP, so it's going to die to the entry hazards, of course. So he's going to go out to the Bug Seed now and go for the X Scissor on my Chespin. I believe I just sent this up. I predicted U-turn, actually. And God, that does so much damage. So I'm going to synth up, get to a nice amount of HP again, and then this allows me to get in my Ponyta. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out to Ponyta here. I could potentially get the Flame Body Burn on them, on him if I'm feeling lucky. And so we know this thing is Choice Scarf just by how he's playing it at this point. And yep, there's the X Scissor. We eat that up, and we do in fact get the Flame Body on him as well. So it's going to be nice for wearing him down throughout this match. It's going to do 1 HP per turn, but it's going to limit his Stealth Rock switch-ins at this point. So he's going to switch out, as I believe I just Morning Sun up on the Frillish. Yeah, I just Morning Sun up. I want to keep a nice amount of HP here, so leave me in good shape for that. And I believe I sack my, did I sack my Helioptile? Yeah, sack Helioptile here at this point, because I do not want Chespin to catch an Ice Beam or a Water Spout, if that is what he is. As we see, he goes for Surf, which tells me he could be offensive, so I'm just going to go out into Tone, which is the Poochyena. And I'm just going to be able to click Crunch here, and now if he was Scarf, which I was thinking would Surf, he probably would be, that Surf or the Crunch would have actually killed him, but that damage tells me that it's Eviolite. So Poochyena lives that, as a matter of fact, and it actually is going to be able to come in on another round of Stealth Rocks too, which is going to be crucial in the later game. So down goes the Frillish, and Poochyena has claimed his first soul. So I do not want to hit this thing in case it is weak armor. I'm just going to go ahead and go out into Ponyta, because we can definitely threaten it out with the Wild Charge. Now he's gonna nasty plot up here, and I know this thing gets weak armor, so what I don't want to give him is a +2/+2 boost, because the game would just basically be over here at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go out into my Chespin and sack it off. It's the least most valuable member of the team. And then what I can do is I can go out into my Wingull and click my Z move, because it's gonna kill this thing, of course. But even if he switches out, it's then going to put him in range of Wild Charge from Ponyta later in the game. And Ponyta's looking really clean here to finish taking this game home, hopefully. So we're just going to go out into the Wingull, click the Z move, and then we're going to pick up a big kill on the Volibee here on the Supersonic Sky Strike. So yeah, Wingull's been really fun to use this season. Its dual stab is just pretty nasty. So there's the Sky Strike, down goes Volibee, and we are up 3-2 here at this point. So in comes the Grubbin, and I want to leave Wingull around, so I'm going to go right on out. Well, I protect first. I forgot I protected here to scout and see what he wanted to go for. He actually goes for the Facade, and so I think I sack Wingull here. Actually, I'm almost positive I sack Wingull here, because they did show the Facade, and I could not live 2 of those after Rocks with Ponyta. So I do sack off Wingull. Now it is 2-2, but my Ponyta should be able to take a hit here at this point. But I think I go out into Tone actually, and I click Sucker Punch, because obviously it gives me priority. So I don't think he expected me to be Scarf Sucker. So down goes the, and he may not even know I was Scarf here at this point either. So down goes Little Grubbin to the Sucker Punch. Now in comes the Esper. Gonna go ahead and click the Sucker Punch again. Even if you wanted to like Calm Mind Up or something like that, should be okay with that, because unless this thing's Eviolite, it is not living the Flare Blitz from Ponyta. So down goes the Esper, and Poochyena is able to clean the game up here. So GG to Tone. Tone's already clinched playoffs, and with that win, I actually clinched playoff as well. So we have a chance to play again. Hopefully we do end up getting to play again later, because this was a really fun one. Those some really good plays on both parts here in this one. So, yeah. So we have now clinched playoffs. We have one more game left, and that's against Harry. That's in week 10. But yeah, that's about all for this one. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the content so far. I've really enjoyed the squad this season with Wingle, Ponyta, and Chespin really leading the way, and some other key utility players really picking up the slack for us here this season as well. So currently, right now, we're sitting at 7-2. We have locked playoffs, so expect some fun sets against Harry next week, and we're gonna go ahead and cut it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.